Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slot. Substitutions for Toronto. Matt Thomas, he's checked in for Siakam. Norman Powell comes in for Davis. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. Here's lights out. This game an incredible scoring display for him. And even though it's still far away, Greg, all-star speculation has begun. Many are saying that Junior has a good look at making the team.
If the game was tomorrow, I would have him on the roster. You can't deny that he's played like an all-star recently. Anything can happen, but he's definitely in the conversation.
Out to the right wing. Here's lights out. No good on the triple. Raptors trail by 6. Powell, no one around him. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Houston's gone 4 of 8 out of the three-point attempts, doing a lot of work from way outside here in the first quarter. The pass to lights out. Some nice passing there by Houston. And the free ball is good. Lights out's got his second basket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Powell finds Anunoby. Up again, offensive rebound. Here's Baines. It's it again. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so he makes both from the line. Houston leading by 7. Pass to lights out. On deep. And it's Toronto with the rebound. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
You know what, though? Not only did they get to the free throw line a lot, but they converted at a high clip.
Well, they pushed the action on the offensive end, strategically super aggressive, and it really paid off for them at the free throw line.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Anunoby kicks to Thomas. Takes it off the glass.
What you see is continued improvement in his ability to create for others. Great to see OG Anunoby make the open read.
Here's lights out. Anunoby sends it down. Tucker can't get it to go.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
This is his first free throw of the game. That's good from Tucker.
Now, make no mistake, guys, one of the more effective second-round picks we have in the NBA. Tucker provides a steady diet of production.
No good on the second free throw. Raptors trail by 9. Anunoby with it. Now defended by McLemore. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
And the shot's good from lights out.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
VanVleet outside. Pass to Pop. Back to VanVleet. Now here's Thomas. And it's lights out with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. The Raptors shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And Toronto making a change here. Embry's checked in.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Raptors trail by 10. VanVleet attacking. The putback, a great positioning and the putback.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to McLemore. Here's lights out. And a miss there on the triple.
I'll tell you, it has not been the
2:20 left to play in the first quarter. Baines, and that one is good. Baines has got 10.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
The pass to lights up. From deep three-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some. And the Rockets lead by 9.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
It's stolen by McLemore. Now, here's Cobb. Covered by Van Vliet. Moves back up. Shot's good by McLemore. And it's an 11-point Houston lead.
You know, it's going to be tough to win when you give the other team second and third opportunities to score the ball.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Bembry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. 4 on the clock. And it's Baines missing. Houston leading by 11. Lets the three fly. Kept alive. And here is Anunoby. Coming off a solid outing against Miami. Van Vliet kicks to Bembry. And again, Toronto no up. And so it's the Houston Rockets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. And the three-point shot has been big for them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thoughts, reminiscing.
It was always a team. I think we don't.
And great, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day, bringing you the NBA. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
They've got Bembry. Thomas is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Brett Van Vliet. And it's Baines in at the center. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. The first one falls. The Raptors making the switch here. Siakam's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Clemens is checked in. Here's lights out. Stolen. Now the Raptors moving it up for the finish. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how they're going to trip this week. Play tough, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Here's lights out. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lights out's got 5 points in the quarter. Raptors trail by 12. Van Vliet looking around. Siakam outside. Thomas, it's a wide open look. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so good recognizing when his teammates are open.
Fires from deep. Siakam pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Passes it to Bembry. Back to Siakam. Over McLemore. Siakam's shot is off.
You know, not sure if he's playing for the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Here's Cousins. And no good that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
Yeah, and last year it didn't matter whether it was on the home or on the road. They failed to take the game from either of the two meetings.
You know, they may have lost some confidence coming off those losses last year. They know their roster is similarly talented. You wonder if that provides extra motivation in this matchup this season.
Some nice passing there by Houston. Inside, Van Vliet. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Just for this trip to the line, I'll call him by his full name. Fred.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there
watching him shoot free throws. He said, I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it. Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And here's Houston. They're on a 9-1 run. And Christian Wood, undrafted in 2015 out of UNLV. Wait a minute, that's your alma mater. Hey, talk about his game. What do you like about Christian Wood's game?
Well, first I'll start with him with the UNLV. He's long, he's lean. I think he really fits the modern NBA as a small ball center. Able to hold his own on the glass and space the floor.
Here's Cobb. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D from Thomas. They can use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
When talk about confidence, right there, Siakam on the catch and shoot, ready to rise and fire.
Lights out. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He didn't shoot it all that well from the line in the first quarter. Doing a much better job now in the second, up over 80%.
Both free throws good from lights out. Raptors trail by 5. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
See, the athleticism of Norman Powell is a problem. This guy understands how to get defenders committed to him. Well, Norman Powell, these last several seasons, has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously, last season, much more involved on the offensive end, and that, to me, was his best performance to date.
Yep, that one goes in there.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Pass to Siakam. To the inside. Here's House. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. House has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, the work ethic on the offensive glass just refuses to give up on that possession.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
And for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Rockets leading by 4. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. They double-team Siakam. The shot by Thomas. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Thomas got 9.
Well, the increased playmaking ability of Pascal Siakam on display. Pretty pass.
Wood with the bucket.
And they repeatedly flunked inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Raptors trail by 7. Thomas passes to Anunoby. From 15 feet away, it's hauled in by Wood.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. And there's the pass to Siakam. They double-team Siakam. Anunoby gets the foul. And the Raptors hitting in from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Rockets leading by 7. Here's lights out. And another 3 for Houston.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
Siakam outside. Wood with the block. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're
Hey, Kevin. Kevin. Thanks.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA. Changes for Toronto. Powell, he's checked in for Siakam. Terrence Davis comes in for Matt Thomas. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Kyle Lowry. So on the floor for Houston, we've got DeMarcus Cousins. Lights out there with McLemore. And it's House in at the four-man position. Here's lights out. Toronto grabs the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Baines and the rejection by Cousins. Just 5 on the clock. VanVleet can't get it to go.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
VanVleet passes to Davis. Pass to Ananobi. Intercepted. Stolen by VanVleet. Here's Powell in the dunk by Powell.
Well, we've seen Fred VanVleet play elite-level defense on the game's biggest stage. 2019 finals, he was brilliant. Get a look at the defense right there.
And he's good on the free ball.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
Raptors trail by 11. Passes it to Baines. Back to VanVleet. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
And the Rockets making a change here. Cobb's checked in. And so VanVleet nails both of them. Rockets leading by 9. Down low, here's Cousins. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
How about the power that Boogie Cousins brings to the table? Tough matchup for any defender.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And Cousins drops them both. Now here's VanVleet. 11 points in the game. Outside, Davis. VanVleet with it. Ananobi takes to VanVleet. Pocket 6. Baines tries it to VanVleet. Davis has the open look. Good, and VanVleet gets the assist. VanVleet's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Here's lights out. He started by Davis. The shot's good from lights out.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's VanVleet. Can't hit that one. So Houston will take it the other way.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Toronto calls timeout. Without question, lights out displaying his skills today.
He is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
And Davis, here we go. That's good from VanVleet on the assist by Davis. VanVleet's got 7 now in this quarter.
Textbook. Nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
No good from Lights Out.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Ananobi, no good. Houston leading by 12. Floats it up for Cousins. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What's better as an alley-oop partner than a man with great length and great hands? Go to work, DeMarcus.
Now Davis. 12 points for him. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last out.
Houston making a switch here. Woods checked in. And both free throws good for Davis. The Rockets shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. Here's Lights Out. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
To the middle. Teardrop shot. It's rebounded by Houston.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Good shot. Baines with the block. And he recovers it. Here's Lights Out. They had a number of cracks in it, but came away empty-handed. Here's Powell. He's got 7. Here's Ananobi. That's tipped. Fast break. Here we go. On up the court. Here's Lights Out. The long distance 3 is good. Lights Out's got 48.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
To the paint. McLemore, no good.
And you can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
And again, Toronto no up.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. First free throw is good. James Harden, he's checked in for McLemore. All free throws good from Lights Out.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Raptors trail by 20. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the rejection by Cousins. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
We got 22 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Foul. That's good. Rockets leading by 18. Here's Lights Out. And again for 3.
Hey guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc. Van Vliet. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Houston Rockets, sitting at a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And with as many 3-pointers as they bring, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Connects again from distance.
And this parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
Oh, and that latest triple ties him for 2nd for the most threes in a game. What a monster he's been from deep.
I mean, the improvement that we've seen from Siakam, it's like nothing else I've ever seen. He's a huge reason for the success of this Raptors team.
Greg, in 2 short years, this guy triples his output from the floor. He goes from a guy who's getting spot minutes, couldn't really get into the rotation, to an all-star.
Here's Harden. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got assist number 5 here tonight. The pass to Lights Out. Now we know the TV networks have brought more revenue right to the NBA. The expectation is for another bump when they renegotiate in 2023.
At the same time, they'll get rid of all the cord cutters out there. The league looking to make the game more accessible to those fans. I expect that to be a big part of this next deal.
From your tablet, smartphone, or you can... Powell against Wood. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, one thing there's no question about is that Norman Powell is a gifted athlete. Now it's about rounding out that game, particularly his shooting.
Greg, your son's been drafted. You were drafted in the NBA. As you look back on the process that you went through and your son Cole has gone through, what are some of the flags? What are some of the things that stand out to you?
First and foremost, boy, how time flies. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, at least it feels like, that they were calling my name on draft night. But
91, right? 91.
Every stage of life, though, has its joys. And listen, to play the game I love and now see him playing it at this level, it's truly a blessing. And in his case, he probably loves it even more. He didn't grow up the way I did. He grew up just with a true love and passion for the game. So it's humbling and obviously something that I take great pride in.
You were taken out of UNLV in 1991, number 12 overall. Davis against Gordon. Davis dishes to Bain. Stolen by Harden. And they're running. Here's Lights Out. No good with the triple.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make it stop.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, Gio, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Davis, the pass to Pop. Raptors moving the ball around. Siakam, no good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Rockets leading by 11. From deep. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got 7 rebounds in the game. Count that bucket. Van Vliet's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Well, just high-quality transition opportunity right there, Fred Van Vliet. This guy is so reliable to make the plays necessary in transition.
Timeout call for Rockets.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. All time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game. Lights Out.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And it's Davis missing.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And it's good, 2 points. And the Rockets lead by 11. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Davis, the pass to Siakam. Back to Davis. The teardrop falls in. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
After an ice-cold start to this game, he is pouring it on here in the second half.
Here's Lights Out. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Anunoby's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one drops for him. Van Vliet's got 19 points.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Timeout call for Rockets.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. Pass to Lights Out. lights out. Launches a three. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Van Vliet. Got a piece of it. Three-pointer. That one, no good. And it's Houston the other way. The pass to lights out. From deep, three-point range. Good. From three.
I don't think I have ever seen a player this dialed in from deep.
Well, with that make, he's now Greg alone in second place for most threes in a game. You know, at this point, you have to go for the top spot, right? Wood with the block. And here comes the break. Harden's shot is good. And now a 12-point Rocket lead.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Davis against Harden. Pass to Siakam. Shoots from 14. It doesn't go for him. And it's Houston the other way. Here's lights out. Connects again from distance.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history book.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Rockets.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for lights out.
This guy has been shot making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And so Van Vliet nails both of them. 59 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's lights out, covered by Van Vliet. They're looking to trim the deficit to single digits. Wood against Siakam. Van Vliet wide open. Traps in the train. Van Vliet's got it back down to single digits for the Raptors. Here's lights out. And again for three.
And that is a three that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And I'll tell you guys, the leap that Pascal Siakam has taken has really been fun to watch. From role player to emerging star, and guys, he's not done growing yet.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here.